Hey guys, Mattyo here. It's that time again. We're going to take a look at another YouTuber who's kind of gone off the rails. Today, we're looking at one of YouTube's golden girls, most recently featuring in YouTube's most disliked rewind ever, and also the most disliked video on YouTube ever. And like that video, Lilly Singh, or IISuperwomanII, is incredibly out of touch with most people. And her channel name is IISuperwomanII, but I'm not going to call her that. I'm just going to call her by her real name, Lilly. And also, I don't really see how she gets to keep that name, because don't people own the copyright on Superwoman? But anyway, her channel is still a channel that's pulling in millions of views. But she's nowhere near as famous as she once was. She used to be right at the top of trending every day. And she grew complacent with that success. But success oftentimes can lead you to ruin, as you run out of common ground with the people who have made you. They lose interest in your content and start to drift away. Hey guys, if you enjoy this video at any point, please leave a like and subscribe. It really helps me out. Thank you so much.
Okay, straight up, I don't want this to be a dramatic video. I don't want to take myself too seriously and take things too seriously. There are way more important things happening in the world than this YouTube video. I just want to openly communicate with y'all. This is not clickbait. I'm not trying to get on the trending page. I'm not trying to make a dramatic thumbnail to get views. It's none of that. I am genuinely meaning, okay, first I can't speak English. I said it again. I genuinely mean everything I'm saying in this video. And the title is not a lie. I am planning to take a break from YouTube.
Taking a break from YouTube. I'm not against that, really. I mean, YouTube takes up a lot of time and effort. It can, if you don't properly balance it, have a negative effect on your mind. It's the same as any other job in that regard. If you let the stress overcome you, you're going to need to take a little break. And Lilly seems to have hit that point.
And I want to tell you why. But before I get into all the reasons, I want to say and I want to emphasize that this is in no way a reflection of how I feel about the platform of YouTube and of Team Super. I love YouTube. I love Team Super. This is not about you. This is to do with me. And I'm forever grateful to YouTube and my fans. Like I said, no part of what I say is taking away from that. You would have to rip my love for you out of my cold, dead hands. Why do I want to take a break? There's many reasons. First and foremost, my mental health. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I am mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually exhausted. I've been doing YouTube consistently for 8 years. For 8 years, I've been putting out videos, and for a lot of those years, I've been doing it twice a week, plus the daily vlogs. It's been a lot. I've enjoyed it, I love it, but that doesn't take away from the fact that it has been a lot. And I know I'm always about hustling and hustling harder and making to-do lists and being productive, but I'm also about happiness. And I always preach that you should be happy, you should take care of yourself. And what kind of person would I be if I preached that, but didn't actually practice it myself? I don't wanna be a hypocrite. I'm being honest with you. I could be happier. I am not my optimal happiness right now. I could be mentally healthier. I don't feel like I'm completely mentally healthy. I think there's a lot going on up here that I need to address that I'm not able to constantly pumping out content.
Mental health is really important. I can't stress enough that I'm not going to attack anyone for trying to maintain a healthy mental state. However, I will attack someone who uses their mental health as a sympathy ploy to revive their channel. Which is exactly what it seems to me Lilly has done here. You see, Lilly Singh came back to YouTube a few days ago. Her break's over now. And you'd expect that after a creator goes on a hiatus for a while, it will take them some time to get their things back into the swing. Well, Lilly decided to come back to YouTube with a bunch of collab videos. These collabs are with people like James Charles, the Try Guys, and even Dr. Phil. But what's the matter with that, you ask? There's nothing wrong with a YouTuber doing collabs. Well, what's wrong is that it seems like her mental health break was actually not spent taking a break from YouTube, but was actually spent recording a bunch of collabs with other famous YouTubers and even Dr. Phil. So it kind of seems to me that the mental health excuse was kind of a lie to get attention from the whole creator burnout thing that's been going on, which is ridiculous. And also, you can't tell me that you're going to leave to help your mental state and then go hang out with Dr. Phil. I mean, remember Bad Baby? It seems like Dr. Phil has a talent for mental decline, not mental improvement. But you know, that could be a big scandal in and of itself. So how could she actually make that any worse? Well, dear viewer, remember how I mentioned earlier that she was out of touch? Well, we're gonna have to start at the beginning with this one. You see, every year Forbes, it's a magazine, publishes a list of the highest paid YouTubers. This year, these YouTubers were, from 10th to 1st, Logan Paul, PewDiePie, Jacksepticeye, Vanoss Gaming, Markiplier, Jeffree Star, Dan TDM, Dude Perfect, Jake Paul, and finally, Ryan's Toy Reviews. You might notice that there are no women on that list, despite there being an actual 7-year-old on it. And no, I'm not talking about Jake Paul. Well, Miss Singh took notice of that, too, and tweeted out the following. 2 years ago, it was almost even between male and female. Last year, it was just me. And this year, there were no females at all. Something I predicted in my Instagram caption last year. I'm concerned the digital space is going to repeat the mistakes of ancient industries. Hope I'm wrong. Now, of course, she is wrong. First off, the list itself isn't exactly correct. It bases the incomes off of views and subscriber numbers, probably taking Social Blade's estimations into account. They don't really have any way to actually confirm how much YouTubers make off of merch or third-party brand deals, so there really isn't a reason to get upset at this. I mean, it's just a guess. It's Forbes' best guess at the highest paid YouTubers. But Lilly somehow came to the conclusion that because there were no women on that list, there must be some kind of AdSense wage gap. I mean, what else could she mean by the mistakes of ancient industries in that context? Of course, we know that this is BS, because first of all, the amount of ads a video gets and the amount of money that a YouTuber makes from those ads don't really have much to do with the YouTuber themselves. There's a lot more to do with their audiences. And people with an audience of teenage girls, like Lilly, tend to do a lot better with AdSense than most. So Lilly really shouldn't be doing that bad. But because this list seems to have been mostly based off of views, it actually appears that the list is just a list of channels that have played the algorithm the best this year, which is something that Lilly hasn't done. Her views are down, so are her subscriber numbers. I mean, they're still good, still very good, compared to mine, but Lilly is used to having the good graces of the algorithm and getting on trending easily. But as the algorithm learns, it evolves and it changes. If you're not going to make an effort to keep up to date with the algorithm, then that's your fault, Lilly. Oh, and also, taking a month off probably doesn't help your engagement either, but you can go ahead and blame it on the wage gap or gender inequality or whatever. I'm not going to stop you. If you're trying to kill your own channel, go ahead. But don't worry, I'm not the only one who felt this way. And lots of people pointed this out to Lilly, and it went exactly as well as you could imagine. I tweeted about seeing no women on the YouTubers Forbes list, and as a result, I received some angry tweets from men. Remind me why you are so mad again? I'm not playing a gender card. I am literally just stating facts about results in an article. Let's do better. I'm not your enemy. X. So, wait a sec. She's not playing the gender card? You know, I could almost believe that there's somebody out there that would believe that, if it wasn't for the fact that in that actual tweet, she also played the gender card. Again. Like, saying you've gotten angry tweets only from men is just a way to sow division and try to get more women to read this message without any context and defend you. Except the criticism had nothing to do with you being a woman. And it wasn't just coming from men, was it? The criticism came from the fact that you endeavored to blame your shortcomings, not on yourself, but instead on your gender. Why take responsibility for your own actions when you can blame others for them, right? Except when you end up getting called out on that, you have to make this piss-poor response tweet to cover for your own failure. In the end, I think that these controversies show that Lilly is entitled. I believe that she's entitled to success, and because she's never had to take responsibility before, when that success even hints of going away, she will use underhanded tactics to try to claw back relevancy. And if that doesn't work, when she gets called out on lying to her fans for relevancy, and is reminded of that by anything, literally just a magazine this time, she can't take responsibility for her own actions. Therefore, her relative lack of success this year could definitely not be her fault, in her own mind. But instead, she chooses to shed all blame and put it out on the scapegoat of her choice. She's not going anywhere anytime soon. But if and when her channel actually nosedives and she loses her relevancy, I truly believe that we'll be seeing a meltdown that will echo through time and the ages. I've already bought my tickets. What about you? Hey guys, if you liked the video, please like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, it really helps me out, and you get to see all my new videos. I post them multiple times a week, sometimes less than others. I try to do a Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but it's really hard to stick to that because of all the stuff that's going on right now. It's Christmas time, you know? But anyway, thank you for watching, have a good one, God bless.